What's going on, everyone? Darkwater here, and welcome back to Airport CEO. Took a little bit of time off since the last build of Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. Always a mouthful. Took a couple suggestions on builds to potentially do. Pittsburgh International Airport as well as Nashville International Airport were two that kind of stuck out. I took a look at both of them. Both have their own little quirks. Both are a little bit more challenging than both the Indianapolis and Phoenix Sky Harbor that I've done in the past. Both have a little bit of quirk to it, and I think that Nashville's actually going to be a little bit more of a challenge than Pittsburgh. But I'm going to take what I learned doing Pittsburgh International and apply it to doing Nashville International. So we're going to start off with Pittsburgh International Airport. Got Google Maps pulled up here. We can take a look at Pittsburgh downtown here. Pittsburgh International is about, according to Wikipedia, about 10 miles west of Pittsburgh. So we'll zoom in a little bit here so you guys can take a better look at it. It's got 4 major runways. It's got 3 east-west, so 1, 2, and 3. And then it's got this diagonal one that's crosswise runway as well. Going through stats and stuff based on Wiki, a little bit of background for you folks in dealing with Pittsburgh International. First opened in 1952. Ended up going through a massive $1 billion rebuild and expansion back in, looks like it was completed in 92, and was one of the most innovative airports in the world at that time. Looks like it's a major hub for Southwest Airlines, flies out of there. I had the breakdown. There it is. Southwest is one of the largest market shares out there at about 26%, if you really want to know, followed by Republic Airways, American Airlines, Spirit, and Delta. Those are kind of the top 5 airlines flying out of Pittsburgh. If you're looking for top destinations, you've got Atlanta, Orlando, Charlotte, Chicago O'Hare, Denver, Dallas, Fort Worth, LaGuardia, Chicago Midway, Fort Lauderdale. So everything on the east side of the country, except for number 10, which is Las Vegas. There is a major cargo hub out of Pittsburgh as well. In addition to the 4 runways, you've got, we'll start with kind of over here on the far left-hand side, or the west side of the airport. You've got long-term parking. You've got the gas station coming in off of Airport Boulevard. It kind of wraps around. You've got the nice Hyatt here, so if you're looking for someplace to stay, you can stop off at the Hyatt Regency. You've got short-term parking, and then you go into the arrivals area. So this here is the arrival area. You drop off your baggage here, you get your check-in, and on the bottom floor, you've got car rental and baggage. Above that, you've got your security, and above that is all of your check-ins, if I recall seeing the maps correctly. Once you check in and you go down through security, you actually board a, what do they call it? I think it's a tram. It's an underground tram. So you go from the underground tram and you slide all the way over here to the X-shaped terminal area where you've got all of the different terminals coming through. It's a very unique shape. And that's going to be one of the biggest challenges with AirportCEO, since AirportCEO is kind of based grid-like, and runways you can only do up, down, or left, right. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge, but I've got some ideas that we're going to try and see how well that works. But you've got 4 different concourses. You've got Concourse A up on the top right. You've got Concourse B on the bottom right. And then C and D, top or bottom left, top left, respectively, if my memory serves correctly. If that is not correct, I will correct it over the course of the series, but we will see. So the tram drops you off in the center hub, and then you can access basically any of the 4 different concourse areas. So looking at this, A and B on the right-hand side have 25 gates. Concourse C down here on the bottom left has 11. Concourse D has 14. I don't think we're going to get that many in here. I'm going to probably go with medium stands rather than the large stands due to how large this X might have to be and what kind of tweaking we're going to have to do to get this to actually lay out in some kind of usable fashion. Going further over on the right-hand side, we've got some maintenance hangars. We've got our fuel in here. We've got the LSG Sky Chef, so that's over here. We've got some fenced-in parking. We're going to do all of this on the far right-hand side of the map. So we'll have the maintenance hangars. We'll have the fuel. We'll have the garbage depot. All of that's over here. We've got the fire department. We'll have the police department over here as well. I don't think it's on the left-hand side anywhere. I don't recall seeing it anywhere. If we come across it, we will add it over there. Otherwise, we will keep the police and fire over here on the left-hand side. But I think this is going to be a fun build. A little bit challenging. The crosswise runway, the runway 4 over here on the far right, we are not going to do that one. That, I think the map itself is going to be basically here to probably short-term parking and back up and around. This is going to be kind of the bulk of where we're going to be just because of how big this center area is going to be. But we'll have the runway up top, we'll have the 2 down below, and yeah, kind of excited to get started, and hopefully you guys are too. Breakdown of what in my head is what to expect. This is going out, first episode, if I recall, October 17th of 2022. The build itself, I'm figuring probably, I want to say it'll be done early to mid-December. There will be a playlist. And again, this will probably be a daily upload. Probably take some time off in December from AirportCEO. After that, we will jump into Memphis. And we will take a look at Memphis. Sorry, not Memphis. It's Nashville. Nashville International. And we're going to take some of what we learned doing the cross here, because there are some interesting angles in the Nashville one as well. We're going to take what we learned here, we're going to apply it to Nashville, and that will probably start at the beginning of the new year, so early January, I'm figuring. So that's going to be kind of how things go, so go ahead and sit back if you're excited about AirportCEO. Make sure that you are subscribed. You can hit the bell notification icon, that way you know when I upload. It's pretty much every day. Usually 6 o'clock Pacific or Mountain, depending on daylight savings time, because Arizona doesn't observe daylight savings time, and of course we just slide from Pacific to Mountain. So we'll go ahead and we'll jump in, and I will see you guys in AirportCEO in just a quick second. Alright, we are back in AirportCEO on our large map. We've got all 6 squares. Before I forget yet again, this was Pittsburgh International, was suggested by HyperXL02. Do definitely appreciate it. As for Nashville International, Dylan Holt suggested that. Dylan, it's going to be coming probably early January. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you hit the bell icon. That way you know when it shows up. But in the meantime, hopefully you guys enjoy the build of Pittsburgh International. In my head, over here on the left-hand side, centered off, we're going to have the 2 parking areas. probably 4 parking areas just to give us a little bit more space. We're going to have the terminal. We'll have the check-in. We'll have security. We will have baggage and car rental. That we'll figure out what we're going to do with that. That will all be over here. Kind of center in here, we will have the X. So top left crossing into the hub. Top right, it's going to come up and over to the right because it does flatten out, and then mirroring that on the other side. And over here on the far right, we're going to have all of our, basically our services. We'll have a world entrance up top here. And from there, we'll have catering depot up front here because catering does require a world or a public road in addition to a service road. So that'll probably be up top. Then we'll have the fuel depot. We'll have the garbage or the waste depot. We'll have the hangars, and we'll have the fire and police down here at the bottom probably. All of that connected with service roads, runways. We'll have the two. We'll have the bottom one and the top one. So the northernmost and the southernmost are pretty close to the same size. The next one up is a little bit smaller, so we'll do 2 large runways and then a medium runway down here. The third runway is basically somewhere over here, but again, we don't have the space for that. So I think what we're going to start with, got a nice pond of water here, is we're going to get ourselves some contractors. We're going to need a contract for that. We're going to go ahead and pick up this contract. We're going to go ahead and deploy everybody. 132. Ooh, that's a lovely number. I also want to get some staff going. We want to get some admin in here as soon as we can. Once we get the admin, we'll be able to really set up shop and start to research. I want to get right out of the gate commercial license and get that going immediately, because commercial will allow us to make a little bit more cash, and having a little bit more cash out the gate would be very nice. We were sitting at a mill. This is, the difficulty level is difficult, not extreme, so it's 1 down from the top just because I want to get into the build a little bit faster. It would also help if I actually, started time going, speaking of getting into the builds a little faster. So, went with difficult. There are still emergencies that we'll have to contend with and that kind of thing, so got our contractors being unloaded right now. Yeah, I know the airport is closed. The no air traffic control tower exists. We've got no runway. We've got no stands. I am fully aware of this. I am working on it. Once all of our contractors, all 132, get off the buses here, and we get some materials, we'll be able to actually start doing something. So I think I'm going to go ahead and kind of start building. I'm going to put the runway down here. We're going to start off with the small grass runway down here. This is going to be the first tile we get so we can get the other runways permanently set. And then we'll probably pick up this one. We'll build the lower half of the airport first, then we'll jump to the upper half. Commercial license, we're going to need all kinds of stuff. So we're going to need the stands connected up to the terminal. We'll have to have security in the terminal. So we're going to need some space. So let's start building our terminal foundation, get our handy-dandy terminal ruler of measuring. 87. Of course it is. Half of 87 is 42 and a half, so we'll go down to 42. This is going to be kind of the center. So I'm going to drop... Wait, it was here, right? 42? Yeah. I should have done that. Do this the 3rd time. 42, there we go. I'm going to drop a piece of terminal here. That's going to be our center point. So this is basically going to be the hub area. We're going to... Off that... No, because I want roads up top. And then we'll have the terminal, we'll have the runway down here. Okay. Got what it is in my head. We'll see if I can actually do application of what's in my head. 10 by 10. We'll do this 11 by 10. Take out that. We're going to need some drop-off areas, so bus stop, a couple car stops on either side, car stop, couple taxi / Uber / Lyft pickups, a little bit of sidewalk here. We'll get a large door right here in the middle. This is probably going to be the outer edge of the hub, now that I'm thinking about it. It'll probably end up down here. And then we'll start the Concourse B down and over. That is not a lot of space, not going to lie. We might have to shrink that up a little bit. But that is a problem for another episode, not right now. So we've got this going in. Let's immediately get a staff zone. How about from the corner? That'd be great. Staff zone here. How about we actually put a staff room instead? That seems more useful. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I said 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. That will allow us to get some administrators in here. I need a public road. Because people probably are going to want to get to the airport. Particularly my administrators that I don't have yet. We're going to do a one-way road system. Much as I greatly enjoy one-way roads. One-way road. There we go. There we go. Alright. So, just a basic loop system. They'll come in, they'll drop off, they'll go away. You can actually... Oop, no, you can't. Go away. Because I need materials. I'm going to put this one here. We're going to put the contractor site next to it. Now I can get rid of this. I hope. Got a couple cows. That's fine. Let's build this backwards because I want to hang on to as much cash as we can. That is not the correct key. There we go. Yeah, your stand. So go ahead and put in the stands. And let's hire some staff. Administrators. Right out the gate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Executives. Anybody good? We'll get a CFO. We'll go ahead and we'll hire Brenda. Why not? And you know what? We're going to hire a couple janitors. Because we're going to need some janitors. We're going to need passenger service agents, which we don't have. Ramp agents, we don't have any of that. Security, nope. Okay, that's fine. Let's jump back up to administrators. Anybody else? Yes. If we go to operations, we can go in here and we can get ourselves a commercial license immediately and get rolling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get that hammered out. You guys are building all of that, which is fantastic. Let's get ourselves taxiway. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And let's look at, getting a grass runway. Will you fit? Yes. Okay, so this is going to be the left end of it for right now. So we need a ramp. Flip it around. It's 4 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should fit there. Should. Keyword. Because I haven't screwed things up before in the past. Oh, and I probably will do again in the future, too. Good times. Let's go ahead and link that up. Come down, come across, come down. Maybe not. There we go. Airport's still closed. And we will hook up all of these stands. Not diagonal. But that's going to be one of the issues we run into is the diagonality of the airport. And the fact that these stands can either go vertically or horizontal. So we're going to have to stagger them a little bit. And it's going to be kind of an interesting layout, I think. We're going to take foundation this way. We're going to take some foundation, go this way with it. Take out that. Take out this. Yes, I am aware that I can do this in sandbox mode. I somewhat like the challenge of having to deal with money. Not that I'm spectacular at it, but having the limitations financially is something I do enjoy. Will you fit? You will fit there. Man, that's great. So there, and that. We've got a walk-a-lator. And again, the walk-a-lator is going to need to be used to get people from the terminal to here. So I think it's going to just basically sit right along the midline here. But again, problem for another day. You are all secure with the exception of this little area down here that we're going to need to... Zoop. There we go. Now we could add security area there. Go ahead and make that secure. Speaking of security, get some small security stands in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We probably won't need 4, but that's fine. We'll have an exit right here. If you were curious, there is international service. And I believe it's in Concourse C. So we will have some international area and some international flights. It's mainly North America and Europe, if I recall. Commercial flights, small airlines, good to go. I need an air traffic control tower. Huh. What an interesting idea. We're just going to put it there. I don't actually know where it is in the actual map. I think it's over on the right somewhere. So it'll probably end up way over here. I don't recall seeing it off the top of my head, but I wasn't actively looking for it at the time either. Are you not connected? There we go. I need check-in desks. I need All kinds of stuff. Desks. Information check-in. Go ahead and get all the boarding desks in here. Insufficient funds. How am I out of money already? Other than the fact that my airport's currently not operational. Having flights is probably a good idea. We'll get Trinity. We'll get Havana. We'll stick with those two. This, I do not have any of the mods on, so these are all just in-game airlines right now. I may add in the mods later on down the road. It just can potentially really lag the game, so... Starting off kind of vanilla for right now. We'll get some more administrators, so you guys can start hammering on stuff. We need passenger service agents. Need some ramp agents. This baggage is going to be a thing soon. We'll hire a couple security. Hannah, I appreciate you. You have a master's degree from Rough Community College and worked for 17 years. Working at Sloppy Mo's. Don't think you're what we're looking for right now. But good luck. Service techs. Get rid of you guys. We'll take everybody else. Probably are going to need more passenger service agents. Executives. Who do I have already? Got a CFO and a COO. I want the CIO because that gets us the auto planner and we'll get you going. Ooh, we got a strategy director. Might as well grab a HR and procurement. That should fill out our executives entirely. Yes, we're good to go there. Any other good airlines? No. But oh, you're going to make me connect you guys manually, aren't you? Oh. You guys all default. General aviation right off the bat. Everybody good? Still don't have money. No, not that one. So we are going to go ahead and connect all of these up. Come into the planner real quick. Go ahead and turn on the auto planner. I might give sandbox mode a shot just to see what the build is like on that. We're sitting at negative 20k. Good start so far. But I can adjust fees, can I not? Well, yeah, because I've got everybody here. Small aircraft. There we go. Well, that's all I can do for the time being. Let's get our first flight coming in, hopefully in just a minute. Check out the flight planner. We've got 2 flights. Go ahead and speed things up. Do you want to get these other flights going? That'd be great. Because don't have much money. Check our research. How are we doing on research? Got the commercial license. Medium aircraft I want immediately as well. Add all 6. Get you hard at work. Oh. Dumb. Hey, airport's open now. Ramp agent's cool. Helps if you, turn on the airport. Hey, we've got people coming in. I assume you're just dropping off. Louise! Fantastic. Welcome to our airport. Welcome to Pittsburgh International. It may not look like much, but it may not look like much. Where are you going exactly? I can't get any flight information. There we go. You're going to Roanoke. Well, I hope you enjoy it. Seat 1B. Linda has 1A going to Roanoke. You guys will be good friends. Enjoy your flight together. And we've got our first plane coming in hot. And our second plane. Going from Pitt to Roanoke Blacksburg Regional Airport. So Luis and Linda are 2 that are about to get on board. And we have the beginnings of our airport. I'm going to go ahead and leave this episode here. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you guys for being here. Definitely look forward to seeing you guys again at Airport CEO as we continue our Pittsburgh International build. As always, I hope you guys have yourselves a spectacular day.